We are back here again with another episode of Healthy Me, where we will talk about motivation.
Hi, I'm Sanskriti.
And I'm Rachna here.
We did mention in the last episode that we'll be talking about motivation because this journey has been going on for how long now?
1.5 years.
And Mama just told me that motivation cannot last this long. So I want to know what kept you motivated in the start.
Okay. So, yeah, it's not only you, but many of my friends also ask me, Rachna, what kept you motivated, or what, still keeps you motivated. So, to start with, if I say motivation is just an initial act. You have a goal and there's a kick, that I have to reach that goal.
It's a feeling.
Yeah, it's a feeling. It comes from your inner self that, okay, I have to achieve this. And then you are motivated. Okay. So in the first episode, where I said I visited a doctor and the doctor said that if I do not do any physical activity or take care of my body, I'll have to go through a surgery. So that was a fear. That's again a feeling, an inner feeling that I had that, I'll have to undergo a surgery. So better let me try something to avoid it. At the end, I would have gone through a surgery if, I wouldn't have got motivated, or I wouldn't have seen changes in my body, in the way, my lifestyle changed. I would have definitely, that was the last stop for me. But then I did not go through it. The only reason being that was the motivation point for me. I wanted to get fit.
The fear was...
Yes. So that inner feeling and the goal of being fit was my initial motivation. Okay. Now, how did it continue through? So as I mentioned earlier also, when I started the first day, I attended yoga and I left it. And then after 1 week again, I thought, okay, let me try it again. So that was when I tried it again, continued for the first month. And as my doctor said, take care of your weight, get your weight reduced. After the first one, when I saw that, I lost 7 kgs and 7 inches, that was second point of motivation for me. So that inner feeling, the inner feeling that, okay, the goal of being fit have now started. And then this continued. The next month again, I lost somewhere around 6 kgs. And then further, going ahead, it continued. So that kept me motivated, I would say, until I moved from India to Canada. Now, when I reached to Canada...
There was a break.
Yeah, exactly. There was a break. There was a complete change. I was in India. It was hot summer during that time. The moment I landed here, it was cold.
Yeah.
Okay. And my body was still adjusting to the climate, to the weather. And then I was feeling quite uneasy, even when I started taking those sessions again. I was not a regular. So at that point, I was again demotivated. I did not want to continue this particular session. But then again, I think there was something still inside, and I had lost around 20 kgs by then. And my goal was to lose somewhere around 40 plus. I again, after settling down after a month, when I moved to our house here, I thought that, okay, now I should again go back because I had started feeling that kind of uneasiness in my body. So that was when I again restarted in the month of November. And then I approached Dr. Kashish, saying that, if she would be fine taking personal classes, because my morning was quite early morning here. The sessions in India were around 3, 4, 5 p.m.s, and that was early morning, 4:30, 5:30, and I was not... I never used to wake up so early. So I wanted something in my evening hours. I reached out to her and she accommodated it in her schedule. Now, that was another point of motivation.
What?
So, that thing, that inner feeling that, oh my God, I'm again going back. So I need to move ahead. So that was the motivation. So if I say motivation comes from natural human, drive to achieve something. And I was still pushing myself to achieve my goal. So as I joined her personal class, we started our personal sessions, and again, I started seeing changes in myself. I started losing weight, not to that big numbers, but I started losing weight. I started feeling better. I had started getting breathing issues that started getting resolved. Um, and then I also realized that you people told me that you don't snore anymore. That was a major change that I heard from you people. So that was another thing that motivated me, that oh my god, okay, these things are still working. So I would say it's not only motivation. Probably you should also have always positive people around you. People who keep telling you that this has changed, this looks good on you, you know you have changed, you look good, you look better, don't worry, you can do it.
So words of affirmations are really
Oh yes,
huge.
those are very much required when you go through this kind of journey, towards your health, after about 15 years of your whole spoiled life, just getting into work and work. So your environment should be positive. The people you're talking with, the people you're connected with should be positive. Your personal trainer should be positive. That's very important. Earlier, when I had personal trainers, if I was not able to do any kind of posture or pose, they used to move me to the next one instead of working
Pushing
with me.
you.
Yeah, and pushing me. But Dr. Kashish, if I'm not able to do any pose, she will push me to a bed, and then she will not leave it there. She'll say, okay, let us move to the next one, but tomorrow again she'll ask me to do the same thing.
Yes.
So day by day, if I continue doing it, I actually achieve that push. And that's the happiness that I get when I attend her sessions. She's always pushing me and always quite positive. Similarly as Kundan and you, there were days when I told you people that okay, अब नहीं हो सकता है, but you guys were always like, ठीक है, एक दिन नहीं होगा, 2 दिन नहीं होगा, third day होगा, third day नहीं होगा, fourth day होगा. So you should always be with those people who keep you motivated, who speak only positive. That's another very important point when you talk about motivation, being motivated for such a long time. But then again, everybody should always remember, motivation starts with an initial urge, and it will not last. So there came a point in my life when now I'm not motivated anymore.
It's simply a part of your routine.
Yes. So now it's become my discipline. So I get up in the morning and I have to go for a walk. I have to go through 1 hour of yoga session. If I miss any of those, then my whole day is like, it looks like I did not eat my meal. I did not have that one extra glass of water, or I missed that particular glass of fruit juice. So it's become like that. So when everybody asks me, how are you still motivated? I am not motivated.
It's more about consistency now.
Yes. So I am now disciplined, consistent. I'm dedicated to what I'm doing, and that is where I'm still continuing. Now, right? I have a hurt in my ankle now. A good shoe bite.
She got a blister.
for no reason, out of nowhere. And I had a leg pain today morning. My ankle was paining a lot. And I was like, should I go for a walk? And I went for a walk.
She did 108 Surya Namaskars, guys.
Yeah. And then, generally weekends I go for a 8 kilometer or 10 kilometer of walk. Today I made sure I go for the walk, though I just completed 5 kilometers. And because I completed 5 kilometers, I came back home and I said, let me do some Surya Namaskar rounds. And in my mind, I was like, okay, I'll do 24 rounds. That's more than enough to cover me up for the next 5 kilometers that I missed. But when I started it, and the way I did it with breaks in between, I was able to complete 108 Surya Namaskar, I think for the first time by myself.
In 40, what minutes?
45 minutes
45
or something.
Minutes.
So I think this is where I am now. So if I tell everybody, it will not always be motivation. You have to convert your motivation into your discipline. And that is how you can carry on your whole journey. Be it your fitness journey, be it whatever you're studying. Yes. Even if you're in a college, you have to achieve some goals, you have to achieve some degrees. Be focused. Be focused into that and you will achieve it.
It's become your lifestyle.
Yes, it's a lifestyle now.
You can't go back. Any way you can't go back, because now your happiness is not derived from that.
Fingers crossed.
Your,
Yes, I don't want to go back now.
your happiness is not derived from that. Your happiness has changed to like yoga and meditation,
Yeah,
fitness.
to more towards my health.
Yes.
Yeah, more towards my health, healthy eating, healthy habits. There will be a point if you are consistent with your motivation at the beginning of your journey, you will convert it into your discipline. And that is what is required for any kind of major transformation that you want in your life. So, guys, motivation, discipline, consistency, dedication, a package of transformation.
That was a nice one. I think we touched upon a really good topic. How we
Yes.
differentiated between motivation and discipline. And discipline is basically doing things that you don't feel like doing at that time. Yeah, that was a good episode. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you guys for listening. I hope now you know why Rachna is still, in this journey, still continuing it. Guys, I don't look sick. Please don't say that I look sick. Don't say that I don't eat food. I still eat food. I am still a foodie, but I know what to eat, how much to eat,
And when to
eat. So yeah, this is how I am. I have changed myself, and probably look into getting into that discipline, so that you don't come back and ask everybody how to still be motivated. My friends are there who say, Rachna, I see your videos, I see your Instagram post, and I get motivated, instant motivation, but just for 10 minutes. So I would say for those of my friends, use that 10 minutes of motivation for at least 15 minutes of something, and continue it.
And then you'll automatically be like,
yeah, this might go up to an infinite loop, which now I am into, and you might come back to me saying that, Rachna, thanks, I still am motivated. So yeah, for everybody, this was a talk on motivation. I hope you people got the differences between motivation, discipline, dedication, and consistency. If not, you can still connect with me. The next episode, I will speak about offline and online training. So people don't believe when I say that my transformation was completely online, and I swear, guys, I have never met my personal trainer. I have never attended any of the group sessions face to face with any of the trainer. I have always taken my sessions online, and that's where this transformation has come from. So yeah, stay connected.
See you guys in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2 weeks. Thank you. See you in 2 weeks.